Ang dami sa inyo nagre-request na ito, and I know na hindi pa lalabas ang Redmi Note 15. Based sa aking reliable sources, this phone would be released globally here in the Philippines March 2027 pa. Sobrang tagal pa, no? Isipin mo, ilang buwan pa yan. Meron ka pang aantaying November, December, January, February, and March. It's 5 months down the line pa. But I don't really care kasi meron ng Redmi Note 15 na China ROM variant. It is always better and cheaper than the global variant. Para sa mga excited sa Note 15 series, tara, pag-usapan natin. Now, ganito ang packaging ng Redmi Note 15 na China ROM variant. Iba ang global, no? Makita mo yung picture niya sa labas, yung color. Buksan muna natin, no? Medyo masikip, bago-bago pa lang, no? Wow, tigas. Redmi SIM ejector tool, quick start guide, kanyang jelly case na color gray. Uy, mukhang okay to, not bad. The phone itself, by the way, binili ko color blue. Meron kang A to C cable, and meron kang 45 watts na fast charging brick ni Xiaomi. Now, for the phone itself, ganito ang itsura niya. Well, looking good, no? Now, masusurprise ka sa presyo ng phone nito, it's below 10,000 pesos. Ang Redmi Note 15 na 6128 na China ROM variant is priced at 9,500 pesos. Marami pa siya ibang variant na 8128, meron din siya 256. Just simply check it out on the link on the description box below para makita mo yung complete price list. And doon na rin kayo bumili para iwas na rin kayo ng scam. Dumadami ang scammer lalo na magpapasko. Just a quick word of reminder. Now, one thing to like dito sa phone nito is that below 10,000 pesos ang nipis niya. Now, kita niyo dito guys, oh. Hindi siya natatalo sa mga slim phones these days. And mind you that this is just 7.4mm thick. Magaan din siya at 178 grams. And for me, best of all, curved screen display siya. So, curved siya dito sa left and dito sa right. So, mapapansin mo halos infinity display siya dahil ang kaliwa kanan niya, hindi mo masyado mapapansin ka ng bezel. And quite thin naman ang kanyang bezel sa taas and dito sa ilalim. One thing din na gusto ko dito sa kanya is matte finish ang kanyang likod and may grip siya, no? Pag hinawakan mo siya, hindi siya basta-basta madulas. And ang kanyang camera module looks a bit like the Redmi Note 14 Pro from last year. So basically, you're getting a last year's Pro model look on a base variant. Now, kung gusto mo malaman ng full complete specs nitong Redmi Note 15, ito na. Now, isa sa pinakamalaking upgrade dito sa phone na ito is that last year IP64 siya. This year, IP68 na siya, dust and water resistant. So, more resistance against splashes and of course, water drops. Pero of course, hindi ko ina-advise na ihulog niyo sa tubig to ng sadya. Water damage and physical damage voids warranty. Now, this time around, the phone na ito is being powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 6 Gen 3. Now, I'm pretty sure na more or less alam niyo na kung anong capability na kaya nito phone na ito. And on day-to-day na multitasking, wala ka namang mga problema dito. Kaya naman na mag-perform, mag-video edit, mag-conference call, mag-social media, mag-gaming. Walang problema dito. Just don't play AAA games nga lang. And sa Antutu Benchmark version 11, nakakuha pa siya ng 811 na Antutu Benchmark score, which is for me quite good. And kung gusto nyo makita other benchmark na nakuha natin, here you go. Now, another jump is yung kanyang battery capacity. Last year, it used to be 5,100 mAh and this year, dito, 5,800 mAh na siya. Though it's still using the older lithium-ion technology, I ain't complaining. And it comes together with a 45 watts na charging support, which is the same sa last year. Now, on day-to-day usage, I would tell you na okay ang battery endurance nito. It can last you 2 days without even charging. Basta you're using it normally, wala kang heavy gaming, walang heavy video recording, walang mobile data the full day, walang problema, 2 whole days. Take it from me, kasi nung sinalang ko ang PC Mark battery stress test, 21 hours ang kanyang screen on time. Now, bahagya lumaki rin ang kanyang screen from 6.67 last year, 6.77 na ang inches ng screen na ito. And another upgrade is of course yung kanyang curved display. Some might like it, some might not. Last year, it was a flat screen. And nilagay din pala ni Xiaomi dito na Xiaomi Dragon Crystal Glass to give you a extra tougher na protection against drop and scratches. Now, kung mahilig ka naman sa social media on this phone, walang problema dahil ang ganda ng kanyang display. Despite being below 10,000 pesos, probably masasabi ko sa inyo, this is one of the best one below 10,000 pesos na may ganong kagandang display. And if you're watching your favorite shows dito on this phone, expect to give you a good viewing experience. Punchy ang kanyang colors, and having a 3,200 nits dito, it's also perfect under the direct sunlight. Now, this phone comes running HyperOS 2 inside Android version 15. Sana binigay sa atin Android 16 man lang, no, for a head start. But I heard that this series is probably one of the first one to receive a HyperOS 3.0 update. Now, check lang natin ang kanyang sound quality. Meron siyang 6 na butas dito and 3 butas dito, giving you a stereo surround sound. Check natin. Guys, malakas ang kanyang sounds. To my surprise, I would say na it has exceeded the expectation ko for a phone at this price point. Malakas ang kanyang loudspeaker. Now, pagdating naman sa gaming, I was able to play 2 games, Call of Duty Mobile and Honor of Kings. Pagdating sa Call of Duty Mobile, expect mo na to give you a good gaming experience. Dahil alam naman natin ang capability na Snapdragon 6 Gen 3. And it's no surprise na smooth naman ang gaming experience ko sa Call of Duty Mobile. I was able to achieve a maximum 60 FPS. And pag nagka-clash naman, and kung grabe na yung barilan, buwababa lang siya siguro mga nasa 58 based sa aking FPS counter. Okay ang kanang touch response, the sound is good. You'll definitely enjoy this one. Honor of Kings naman, okay din ang kanang gameplay. Smooth ang graphics niya, no? And was able to also achieve a 60 FPS on this game. Though pag nagka-clash na, napapansin ko, buwababa siya mga nasa 54, 55 FPS pero hindi naman siya grabe ang drop niya. One thing to like dito sa kanya is maganda ka ng display and okay ang kanyang sounds. And pinakamainit na inabot both games is 41 degrees Celsius after 30 minutes of gaming. Now, pagdating naman sa camera, pansin ko nag-improve din siya. This one having a 50MP na main camera sensor together with a 2MP na depth sensor. Wala nga lang siyang telephoto lens and ultra-wide lens. But good news, it can shoot you up to 4K and 30. And yung kanang harap is a 8MP which can shoot you up to 1080p and 30fps. Now guys, tingnan muna natin some shots na nakuha ko from the all-new Redmi Note 15. Now, pagdating sa outdoor, napansin ko na mabilis naman siya mag-focus. And another thing is napansin ko is yung kanyang green is more of the natural tone ang kanyang attack. Hindi siya saturated, hindi siya OA ang kanyang pagka-green. It's just the right amount of green na parang nakikita mo with your naked eye. If you try to focus on some smaller things like mga rosebud, mabilis naman siya mag-focus. One thing na napansin ko is itong kanyang color orange is quite good, no? Medyo malapit siya sa color na actual na nakikita ko with my naked eye. And taking a look at some of these details ng mga alambre na to, kitang-kita naman siya, no? Very detailed naman ang mga na-captured ko. And itong mga dahon na ito, pansin ko, is talagang halos same sa nakikita ko with my eyes. And taking some of these flowers, different colors, talagang maganda and looking good ang kanyang mga colors. If you try to focus some subjects sa low light, okay naman din siya. You'll be able to get some really nice, decent shot. Checking out some other photos na nakuha ko, talagang okay This phone can definitely perform beats of food shot, sa mga figurines, talagang wala kang maging problema. And lalo na ngayon, mag-Halloween na, try to get some Halloween mga toy shot, okay na din siya, no? Looking good ang camera ni Redmi Note 15. Now, if you go even further lower light sa loob ng mga cafe shop, makakuha ka rin ng some really nice snaps din dito sa kanya. Kaya mga ilaw na ito, no? Very simple shot. Kaya medyo mahina lang ilaw, talagang makapag-perform itong camera ni Redmi Note 15. Pati itong mga notches na ito, no? Makita mo talagang detailed siya. For me, sa kanyang price point, panalo itong kanyang camera. If you try to take some shot on the outdoor, mapapansin mo mas makinis sa iyong muka, mawawala mga blemishes, talagang, well, honestly, hindi ko naman tinurn on ng kanyang beautification. Just ganun lang talaga siya, no? Ay wala kasi net sa kanya, talagang medyo mag-beautify siya ng konti. Now, if you go indoor, one thing na mapapansin mo is talagang maging soft ang iyong muka. That's one thing na napansin ko dito sa kanyang camera. Tingnan natin isang video sample from the front-facing camera. And ito naman ang front-facing camera ni Redmi Note 15 shooting at 1080p and 30fps. Okay naman siya except that medyo mas soft siya kasi low light. Pero kung nasa outdoor, I'm pretty sure na it's going to perform a lot better. And ito naman sa kanyang rear camera. Now guys, ito ang performance ng Redmi Note 15. If you're using the rear camera and shooting at 4K and 30fps. Quite stable naman siya and honestly, not a bad phone for entry-level vlogging. Ano masasabi ninyo? Let me know in the comments. Now guys, For a phone below 10,000 pesos, this phone has exceeded yung aking expectation. Being slim and lightweight, magandang rear camera, it gives you a good curved display na AMOLED screen, IP68 rated na rin siya, and a good battery endurance at 5,800 mAh. All of that for 9,500. I would say PALDO itong phone na ito. Huwag nyo na antay lumabas ng global kasi for sure aabot siya ng mga 13,000 pesos or 14,000 pesos once it landed in the Philippines, and probably ina-nerf na naman nila ang kanyang battery. For me, this is probably one of the best buy for 2025 below 10,000 pesos. Ang Redmi Note 15 China ROM variant. Now, you're interested to know kung saan pwede mabili ito, I'll post the link on the description box below. If you know anyone na naghahanap ng phone na maganda below 10,000 pesos, share this video to them. And of course, ina-encourage ko kayo to like and subscribe sa aking channel so you don't miss out any good videos just like this one. So paano, hanggang dito muna ako, and I'll see you when you see me. Peace out. And so, ako para si Richmond, and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.